Hello, greetings. I don't know, they're telling me something really very upsetting and against His Highness Aga Khan's grandfather and father. So, here is a verse, you know how it is very dangerous in Islam. I said, I'm uploading that trying to make that video and upload it. Maybe this will be shorter, so this will be uploaded before that. I've spoken about His Highness Aga Khan in that video. Um, so here it is. There's a verse here, like when they say that Muslims put God before children, but in Surah 64, verse 14, it says, O you who have believed, indeed among your wives and your children. I mean, it should be spouses. Like, always the wives are enemies, children are enemies to you. So beware of them. But if you pardon and overlook and forgive, then indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful. So if we have the right Imam, then under his guidance, we won't be hitting our children, beating them if they don't pray, you know, taking a stick to beat them like my father did on my legs, as made me stand on the prayer mat when I was 16 years old to pray on time and all this to pray. This is, if we have the guidance of a true Imam, like our Ismaili Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, then we could know the true meanings of the Quran, as he is the sole interpreter. So the contradictions that I have found, and I wanted my 12th Imam to correct me, have not yet found the correction there in those contradictions. And in Surah Nur, where the ayat says, "You, if they want to be so, if they want to be chaste," so that means room is kept for prostituting the slave girls at that time, and which verses were abrogated or which verses still go on, and many things like absolving of oaths, permission given to Rasulullah. In Surah Tahrim we can see this, and in the other surah, Surah Azab, where God does not tell him, Prophet Muhammad, that you do not fear people, but he says you feared people. So to correct that also, because the Quran, the Ismaili Imam says the Quran is not a written book, and kitab is something else. So you can go through Dr. Khalil Andani's videos on that. However, beating the children, black and blue, and using, the Quran verses like in Surah Kaf, thinking that you are Hazrat Khizr yourself, when he was an imam or he had that knowledge from God, future knowledge, and on the fear, so whatever it is, the way it is written. However, overlooking all those verses that I've spoken about in a video that I'll be uploading, but it's longer, and this I want to make short, maybe, so correcting that video, that I mean, it could be that if I had followed the Ismaili Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, then I would have not gone, would have not been misled, not gone wrong about Islam and what truly it is, and been corrected about those verses. Like in Surah, no, about Nuh's son. God said that he's not your son. He's not from your family. So let him die, and don't grieve for him, because he disobeyed you and did not listen to us. So that one too, maybe His Highness Aga Khan can correct us on that too. And in Surah Tahrim, Prophet Muhammad allowed to absolve his oaths to his wives when he you wanted to please your wives, but like Allah has more right that you should please him, I guess, or something like that, right? That's why Allah made him absolve the oath. So let's see what comes. And then they're bringing in reincarnation and saying that I have no knowledge. I mean, by just this little thing that my cousin was Imam's son. Oh, sorry, Imam's father. Yeah, the third Aga Khan's son, Prince Ali Khan. And so what my cousin did to me and all this, and the one thing that really got to me was that they're telling me that about his car accident that someone foretold. Okay, thank you very much. I'll come back later.